Okay, this is going to be a somewhat controversial video. I call it Lessons from the Strip Club. All right? This is a story from Gary Halbert, the late great marketing genius Gary Halbert. So all credit where credit's due. It's a little bit off color. I don't mean to offend anybody by this story, but because it is a little off color, it makes it easy to remember. And the lesson here is enormous. So I call it Lessons from the Strip Club because here's how Gary told the story. So Gary, he loved hanging out at all these strip clubs, and he frequented all of the local strip clubs. And there was one club in particular where the women were just so much more gorgeous or whatever. They were just so much more beautiful, which meant they're probably younger or whatever. Gary, no judgment on Gary. God rest his soul. But the women were just so much better than all of the other strip clubs. And so Gary got to know the owner over a period of time, because I guess in my way of thinking, he started hanging out there all the time. Got to know the owner. And when he asked the owner one day, he said, "How do you get these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women? They're better than all the other strip clubs." And the owner, Gary said, "Do you pay them 10 times more money?" And the owner said, "Well, yes, they do make a lot more money because we're a very popular establishment, and the clientele are just like you. They've got a lot of money, and so the gals do make more money." He said, "But no, we start them all off the same as every other club in town." He said, "But here's the secret." Well, you want to know the secret? Do you really? Okay, so here's the secret. We hire them as cocktail waitresses. They never get hired as dancers. And we pay them as cocktail waitresses now. We pay them 3 times more money than any other club in town. And because they see the ad for cocktail waitresses and they see that we're paying 3 times more money, all of these gals started out as cocktail waitresses, and they didn't even like it then. They hated the idea that they were going to be a cocktail waitress at a strip club. And yet we assured them that our clientele, just guys with a lot of money that are just mostly unhappy married men, as I imagine, or single guys or whatever. I don't hang out at strip clubs. Maybe when I was younger, maybe. Single, when I was younger and single. But he said we start them all out as cocktail waitresses, making 3 times more money than any other cocktail waitress. We tell them that they're never going to have to, nobody's ever going to put their hands on them. They're never going to have to, reveal any skin or whatever. So they come here, they get comfortable with the place, they get comfortable with the clientele, then they find out, they meet these dancers, they meet them, they get to know them, they find out just how much money these dancers are making, which is exorbitant, way more money than they're making as cocktail waitresses. And he said it's only a period of time before a percentage of every young lady that starts out as a cocktail waitress, it's only a period of time before she's up there on that stage, on the pole, so to say. And the moral of the story, if you haven't figured it out, I'm sure you have, but let me just make a few points. In marketing is a process. More than anything else, it's a process. Most people make a serious mistake by trying to ask their prospective buyers or customers that they're trying to upsell. They try to tell them way too much, way too fast. They try to get them to do too much too soon. They don't value or appreciate the fact that it's a process that you have to put people through. You don't want to scare off new prospects any more than this guy wanted. Look, if he was just looking for dancers, he would only have a certain pool to choose from. But because he was looking for cocktail waitresses and paying 3 times more money, he had a much different pool to choose from and a much bigger pool to choose from. And then he had a process where a percentage of those people ended up becoming dancers. And I just think it's brilliant. Look at everything that you do, especially if you sell high-ticket stuff or if you have high-ticket stuff as part of your product line. Look at it as a process. Don't try to tell people too much too fast. Don't try to get them to make any kind of big decision too soon. Let them get comfortable with it. Let them find out everything that they need to find out so that it is their idea to move forward with you, and you're not pressuring them, that they feel like they had some real power in the whole decision making. So I hope you benefited from this. A little bit of controversial, but I hope you'll always remember the stripper story, you know. Maybe there's other great analogies. You could just, you know, the old cow and the young cow, and well, anyway, whatever. I don't want to talk anymore about all this. But it's a process. It's a process that you have to put people through. Remember that, and create the right process that takes the very best prospective buyers or takes your very best clients and moves them up that ladder in a more natural kind of way, where they feel that it was their decision, and they don't feel high pressured then or anything like that. So hope this has helped. I'm doing these videos because I'm looking for joint venture business partners. I've got some great opportunities. If you're looking for a way to make more money, go to heytj.com. That's HEYTJ.com, or send me an email at tickets@heytj.com and just ask me what kind of opportunities I'm involved with, and I'd love to have you as a JV partner. Maybe we can make some money together. So reach out to me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye for now.